Welcome, everyone, to Season 5, Episode 4 of Wrestling Trivia Challenge here on YouTube's channel, NoDQ.com. This week, we have another challenger. Last week, Greg got the shutout victory. This week, we have a new challenger from Albany, New York, Scott. Scott, are you excited to be here tonight?
I'm very excited. I'm a huge fan. I've been following NoDQ.com for several years. It's really an honor to be in the presence of you gentlemen. I'm ready to go, and I'm hoping that I won't get shut out.
Well, today you have to face the champion who is fastly reaching 1.5 seasons as the champion. He is the longest reigning, undisputed, two-time Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. The only tan he's going to get is from the glare off that belt. He is Gregory Cherry. Greg, you got another defense here. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. And you're probably right about the tan. I don't tan very well. I'm very white. But here we got a guy with an Empire state of mind versus a guy with a Keystone state of mind. Also, my state of mind gets me this championship. So this is my, 11th defense now of this championship. We're going to make it 11 for 11 here today.
All right, so both competitors are ready. First, we will go over the rules. There will be 20 questions today, 10 questions each. If you get one wrong, your opponent has a chance to answer. You both have one skip each. You can't use a skip on your opponent's skip question, right, on your opponent's skip question if they get it wrong. First person to 10 or whoever has the most after all 20 questions. You have 10 seconds to answer, and if the buzzer sounds when you're saying your answer, you can go ahead and say it as per Greg Cherry here. And if I think that's all of the rules. If you're both ready, give me the okay, and we'll get this going.
I'm good.
All right, then. Question number 1 for Greg. How many times has The Undertaker won at WrestleMania where it wasn't by pinfall? 10 seconds, go.
Twice.
That is incorrect. Scott, 10 seconds, go.
3 times.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer was 4. Once by DQ, 2 submissions over Edge and Triple H, and a casket match. All right, so now you have the question number 2 for our challenger. Who did Edge team with in his WWF pay-per-view day? 10 seconds, go.
Sable.
Sable is correct. That is 1 point for Scott. All right, now we go back to our champion for question number 3. Which TNA wrestler was billed from the Serengeti? 10 seconds, go.
Monty Brown.
Monty Brown is correct. That is a point for Greg. Moving on to question number 4 for Scott. Who was the first man to hold the Ring of Honor Television Championship? 10 seconds, go.
Christopher Daniels.
That is incorrect. Greg, 10 seconds, go.
Austin Aries.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer was Eddie Edwards. He won it in a tournament.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Moving on here to question number 5 for Greg. According to Spotify, which WWE Legends theme song is named Danger in the Jungle? 10 seconds, go. You're out of time. 10 seconds, Scott, go.
I have no idea. I'll throw out a guess. George Animal Steel.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Haku.
Okay.
All right, so we go to question number 6 for Scott. Prior to his 2015 retirement, Daniel Bryan teamed with John Cena to face which tag team And what would be his last match before his 2018 return? 10 seconds. Go.
The New Day.
That is incorrect. Greg, 10 seconds. Go.
Tyson Kidd and Cesaro.
Tyson Kidd and Cesaro is correct. That is a
It's
point.
a champions match, I think.
Yes. All right. Now we go on to question number 7 for Greg. Who was the winner of the Miss Rumble swimsuit contest at the 2000 Royal Rumble? 10 seconds. Go.
Mae Young.
It was Mae Young, and it's probably a lot of it's an older image that is burnt into our minds that we want to get. So that is another point for Greg. All right. Next up, question number 8 for Scott is a fan-submitted question from a friend of mine at @Nav_movies on Twitter. What was the stipulation for the main event of the first episode of Velocity? 10 seconds. Go.
Falls Count Anywhere?
That is incorrect. Greg, 10 seconds. Go.
Street Fight.
That is also incorrect. You cannot blame me for this one. This was a fan-submitted one, but the correct answer was Braun Panties.
Wasn't thinking that.
Nope. I believe it was Trish Stratus and Stacy Keibler. I looked it up. Okay.
I don't believe it, but
Yeah. Question number 9 goes to Greg. Greg. Chester McCheeserton was the official mascot of which WWE tag team? And I need the official team name. 10 seconds. Go.
Head Cheese.
Head Cheese is correct.
A ridiculous name.
I just didn't want you to say Al Snow and Steve Blackman, so I had to put in there that do
That's
that. All right, question number 10 back to Scott. What was the name of Rene Dupree's talk show segment that he hosted on SmackDown? 10 seconds. Go.
I believe it was Cafe de Rene.
Cafe de Rene is correct. There's another point for Scott. All right, now we go back to Greg for question 11. Who won a Raw contract while competing as the Calgary Kid in 2009? 10 seconds. Go.
The Miz.
The Miz is correct. There's another point for Greg.
Beat Eugene.
He did. All right, now we go back to Scott for question number 12. Who was the first person to win the IWGP Intercontinental Championship? 10 seconds. Go.
I got nothing.
All right, Greg, 10 seconds. Go.
I don't know how far back it goes, but I'm going to say Shinsuke Nakamura.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is MVP, Montel Vontavious Porter.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, I believe it was their first trying to branch out to the U.S., and that's where they had it. All right. Question number 13 for Greg. What was the full date of the first night that TNA Impact went head-to-head with Monday Night Raw? 10 seconds. Go.
January 6, 2010.
That is incorrect. Scott, 10 seconds. Go.
I believe it was January 4th, 2010.
That is correct. It was January 4th, 2010.
I went with the wrong one again.
14. So question number 14 for Scott. Who did Goldberg face in his first match to take place on Monday Night Raw? 10 seconds. Go.
I just rewatched his run on the network recently too. This sucks.
Take a guess.
Mark Henry.
That is incorrect. Greg, 10 seconds. Go.
Christian.
Christian is the correct answer.
Oh,
I believe technically his first match was against Christian, but it went to a no contest, which was happened in Halifax, by the way. And then his second match, if you want to count it, was also against Christian in a steel cage. So that is another point for Greg. Now we move on to question number 15 for Greg. Back to Greg. What was Spike Dudley's name when he competed in TNA? 10 seconds, go.
Brother Runt.
Brother Runt is correct. There's another question right for Greg. Move on here to question number 16 for Scott. How many televised matches did the Ultimate Warrior have while in WCW? 10 seconds, go.
4.
That is incorrect. Greg, 10 seconds, go.
I want to say 1.
That is also incorrect. He had 3. He was against Hogan. He was in the War Games match at Fall Brawl, and he had a tag match on Nitro.
I remember the tag. I should have remembered Fall Brawl.
All right. Back to Greg for question 17. I believe you both have your skip still. Okay, Greg. Vince McMahon's theme song, No Chance in Hell, was originally used as a pay-per-view theme of which event? 10 seconds, go.
The 1999 Royal Rumble.
1999 Royal Rumble is correct. That's another point for Greg. All right, Scott, we will go into question number 18. Who is the final WCW Cruiserweight Champion when WCW went out of business in March of 2001? 10 seconds, go.
Shane Helms.
Shane Helms is correct. He retained on the last Nitro, and I think they had him losing on like a random SmackDown to Billy Kidman.
Yep.
All right, so we now move on here to question number 19 for Greg, which is another fan-submitted question. Comes from Landon Morris on Twitter. Who won the TNA World Championship in a triple threat match at Bound for Glory 2010? 10 seconds, go.
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy is correct. Another point for Greg. Now we move on to question number 20 for Scott. Trish Stratus won her first women's championship at which event? 10 seconds, go.
Survivor Series 2002.
That is incorrect. Greg, 10 seconds, go.
Survivor Series 2001.
Yeah.
It's correct.
That's,
that was a challenge.
Yeah, that's the one I meant.
That is 20 questions. So after 20 questions, your winner by a score of 10-4, and still the Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion, Gregory. So first we will go to our challenger today, Scott. Hope you had a good time on the show. Do you have any thoughts?
I had a great time. That was a lot of fun. If I have to lose, I'm glad it's to Greg and not Jeff Meacham. And this was a lot of fun. Greg, unfortunately, I knew a lot of his answers, and then the ones that got to me just, wasn't able to get them. But congratulations, Greg. You deserve it.
Thank you.
And Greg, wait, hold on. Scott, would you like to plug your Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you have you?
Sure. Yeah. I have the same name for Twitter and Instagram. It's ScottNess89. So it's my name, NESS89. I also, real quick, my colleagues would be really mad if I didn't mention that I do run a weekly sports and wrestling podcast called Run the Point. It's Twitter at Run the Point Podcast. So if you want to listen to things, we did a nice WrestleMania preview. We have a SummerSlam one coming up. Definitely give us a listen. We'd appreciate it.
All right. And moving on to the retaining champion in his of the 12th defense, as we counted, or whatever it was. Doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
But,
I'm gonna lose count here after a while. I'm gonna keep beating, but I take, for those who don't know, I take every challenge seriously. I take every challenge like I could possibly lose the championship. I did it with Cindy last week. I've done it really for all my defenses. I did it this week again, and Scott, I might check out the podcast because I'm a big sports fan too, aside from the wrestling.
I'd really appreciate that. That'd be great.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to the next defense. I want to see if I can do what I did in season 4, and that's go through as champion the whole way through. I mean, somebody's got to step up. Somebody's got to be out there thinking, "Oh, I could beat that guy. I could book him to another level or something like that." Somebody's got to be at that level to beat me. Because if you don't know your stuff, chances are I do. So bring it.
And that's all we have for this week. Next week will be our mid-season finale, if you will. As episode 5 comes around the corner. And that's all for this week. You can follow me on Twitter at CASS. And we will hope that maybe someone can defeat Greg next week. See you all then.